she outlasts for centuries. She will outlive everybody and everything. She takes the life of the others so she can live forever. Hello dear Paragon community to the deck guide of the Countess build Eternity. Relating to the concepts of the Countess deck Vamp, this deck acts more with the passive ability of her. With more than enough damage she endures with the Eternity deck even the largest skirmishes and drains so much life from their enemies to survive. Also have a look at the gameplay of the Eternity deck, which will be presented by the German Let's Player Repsplay aka Sonic. The deck link is in the description of this video. But now we don't want to wait an eternity and move on to the deck guide. The prime card of the Countess Eternity deck is also, like in the Vamp deck, the Warlord. This time I will show you how to start with my Countess decks when you are starting at the lane. I showed you at the Vamp deck how you can start when you want to play her in the jungle, or I can show you here too. So if you want to start her on the lane, start with the Hunter's Drink, the Mana Potion and the Strike token. If you want to play her in the jungle, so discard these or equip these 3 cards and take in the Stalker's Key and the Blink Charm. So you can farm more easily and with the Blink Charm gank more easily with Countess. But this time, like I said, you can we start on the lane, and like I said in the Vamp deck, you can play her on both possibilities, starting her in the jungle or at the lane from my point of view, but that depends on the player. So if you start with her, it is equal to the Vamp deck. You start with the Brawler's Ward, which will grant you with the ward option a little bit of damage and the most important thing, mana. Because Countess is a very mana dependent hero and their spells are very expensive, so this additional 300 extra mana pool serves her a lot. After that, what will you need further? Sure, HP and damage. So with the Adamant Edge, one of these 2 Adamant Edges, with 400 bonus HP and 39 bonus damage, suits very well. The third card, I choose the Scorching Tails. I do not upgrade it, just equipping for the active ability, so called for 6 seconds on a hit with an ability, shred 80 physical armor from targets for 15 seconds. This means you activate Scorching Tails, blink, or not blink, the blink ability, blink onto an enemy, so you got the physical armor shred from the enemy, and now you can whirl with your attack, cast the Shadow Wave or cast your ulti, and all the enemies got physical armor reducted. So it's even more damage doing to the enemies when you're ganking or eviscerating them. After getting the Scorching Tails, you can upgrade it or not. I upgrade it later wise. I will equip the Drinking Spirit. Drinking Spirit grants me with even more HP, and the passive ability when I'm killing a minion or I assist or kill a player, I will be healed of 5% of the killed unit's health over 10 seconds. In addition to her passive, it is even more healing for her, so the eternity, she is undieable, she will survive for an eternity. After the drink, the spirits, I'm equipping Charging Brute for even more damage and for the passive ability to get more movement speed when killing minions or enemies. So when you're maybe killing a minion wave with 5 minutes with only 2 spells, so these are immediately down, you can chase maybe a player which is running away from you even easier, because you got 100 point more movement speed or even higher the more minions you've killed. After that, you can equip or upgrade the Scorching Tails, and at the last you can equip the Adamant Edge, the second one. This will also grant you with 400 more HP and 39 additional damage. If you're saying, nah, I don't like the Scorching Tails active ability, you can also equip the Void Steel Dagger, so you get permanent piercing instead of an active shredding ability. It is swappable if you want. And if you say, Drinking Spirits is a nice card, but I don't have it, or I don't like this card, I need more tankiness and I don't need these additional damage from Adamant Edge, you can put in the Tempered Blade and Tuned Barrier. These two cards got the same HP like Adamant Edge and Drink the Spirits, but it brings with additional 110 armor. So you're even more tanky, you survive even more in some brawls or skirmishes. But don't underestimate these decks. If you got Tempered Blade and Tuned Barrier and you are very tanky, you got a lot of HP. At the end you got about 1500 bonus HP. But still you are doing about 190 bonus damage of the Scorching Tails, Charging the Brute and Brawler's Ward. So don't underestimate, you have a lot of tankiness with this deck and doing a lot of damage. Despite the deck, the Vamp deck is more the Assassin deck with less HP, this one is more the surviving and passive based HP deck. Check these decks out, check the Vamp deck, check the Eternity deck, play both. Who is your favorite? Write this in the comment of these or the Vamp deck. I'm curious to know which deck is the most favorite of yours, and if you have ideas for improving this deck, just write it in the comments too, or write me directly at Darthsorrow on Facebook. But before we end this video, we'll have a look at the stats which will grant us this deck. Like you can see, we got 3 main cards. It is the Brawler's Ward, the Adamant Edge and the Charging Brute. And like you can see here, we got a lot of damage, HP and mana. Got Ward and additional bonus movement speed for killing for 15 seconds stackable. So these 3 cards are equipping the Countess with a lot she needs: mana, HP and damage. The rest of these cards, so the rest 3 cards, are specific, make her more special. With the Scorching Tails, the active armor shred, or the Void Steel with the consistent piercing. And my favorite, the Drink the Spirits and the Adamant Edge with HP, bonus damage and the 5% heal for kill or support. And for the players who likes to be more tanky, you got the Plate and the Barrier for HP and physical and energy armor. Like I said, test the deck, check it out. If you got some ideas for improvement, or if you like the deck, just leave a thumbs up into the video, and we will see us into the next guide. See you then, goodbye.